What's up everyone, my name is Nightrow and welcome back to some more Wild Romance. On the last episode, after Kazuma, Tsubaki and Nasuna decided to do shit with Kazuma's dick and the after party, shit happens, whatever. Either way, we went to the hot springs and they're gonna do some wishy-washy. By that, I guess they're gonna be licking each other, and I'm gonna assume there's gonna be another scene where the girls are gonna be licking Kazuma's body. And not only his body, but I'm pretty sure his dick. So yeah, whatever, let's just continue with the story, and I'm hoping there's no other scenes. Considering it seemed completely ridiculous to try to hide it, I let it hang all out and stood up straight. Damn boy. Looking like Kazuma is finally relaxed a little. Seeing how confident you really are, is all the stuff we do worth it. The girl dripping out of Sumiru's vagina tells me that her little boobs showed a minute ago was a way to provoke me. Are you serious? We'll exhaust ourselves for you. Please never forget this day. There's no way I could try to get away from those whispering lips, even if I wanted to. Little slurp kiss. Hold still, let me get your neck. Let me make you clean. Damn, I knew it. Damn it, that's too close. She shoves her tits against my chest while she licks the edge of my lips, making my shiver subtly in rapture. Why I suck. When I suck back in her delicious tongue, her body reacts strongly. We said we'll do it together, didn't we? Kazuma, let me have a try. Wishy-washy, right? I'll wash your penis. Oh my god. Clever as always. Do you want it to stop? You don't want it to stop just at your dick's dick. Do you Kazuma kiss? I take Sumiru's hand into mine after she's finished giving me a hickey. Suddenly, I notice I'm all body washed I had at home. I make it foam up on my breast like this, then I'll scrub you gently like a sponge. I'm going to rub my scent all over you. After building the foam on her flushing skin, Sumiru turns her attention sharply to Tsubaki and Nasuna. Don't take him all for yourself. My breasts are the best sponge ever. Just let me get ready. Then it's a battle of the bad time boobies, and I ain't just gonna sit around and watch. Tsubaki and Nasuna are squeezing soap into their chests. Sumiru lets out a satisfying sigh as they begin to rub up my thick pillow of foam. What? Aren't you looking forward to this? Will make your whole body feel the same way. Your cock does. Oh my god. Oh boy. My dick is going mad with pleasure and damn it. Why do I have to have a freaking stomach at this time? And pre-cum seeps out of the tip of it. Cause you want to feel good. I can't make you feel good, right? No jumping the line, Aoi. Let's see here. Well, why don't you rub your vagina on his dick to get it nice and clean? What, you serious? I beg for no more, but they still give me more. They lay me on the rug and seemingly read each other's mind as they all spread soap on me in unison and take their position. Aoi gets down on my penis while the other three will get on top of my upper body. Are you serious? Fuck, I gotta skip this too. Okay, so the scene finally finished, so let's continue. Is it just me or is anyone else feeling extra frisky? Is you ever not frisky, you little mutt? I'm feeling better than ever. I want a race. I want a Kazu. Let's play tag. I'm ready to go home and sleep. Although I was completely exhausted from being drained over and over again, it felt good. What do you mean you're already tired? What a waste. You of all yokai should know exactly what he's worn out of. So hurry up and take a rest and play tech with me. Sumire is amused by Aoi's undeterred enthusiasm. We have work to do, don't we? Starting today, we'll be busy getting ready for the festival. Oh yeah, the festival is Kazu, let's go together. But for now, I still want to play tag. I promise I will later. Aoi's soft hair feels good on my hand as I pet her head. We're going to be together for a long, long time. I said this word without thinking and realized that they must be true. Time to go, Kazuma. Sumire kisses me lightly and wraps herself around me. Sumire has all the fun. Let's watch each other's again tomorrow. God was asking me a question. Asking me about if a human like me was worthy enough to be together with these magical creatures. That's someone that I want to be together with. And after fulfilling my task and gaining God's approval, what will become of me? Yay, festival! Trying it as tranquil as ever, but it feels so alive. Today is the day of our town's summer festival. Every year brings many out of town visitor to. It gets so crowded. Damn it! Can't even pronounce words. That's what I call a festival. Looking around the grounds decorated with paper, lanterns, and colorful shop banners, I can see an old man from a food stall, stretching his arm in anticipation. Hello, everything's looking great. Sumire is waving her hand enthusiastically, but I can't help look at her smile and her ass. What is she wearing? It's my first time to see everyone wearing a yukata, isn't it? When I was a kid, all I cared about was the food and game stalls, but this year, festival feels completely different. Ooh. We're here to have fun, but I just feel so restless. Yo, are you worried about how it will go tonight? Of course she is. In a chaotic crowd like this, there's no time to be messing around. My gaze moved towards the main building of the shrine, and I recall the words that I heard just yesterday. God is hiding somewhere around here, waiting, watching. My final mention. It seems the time has come. God is aloof as ever, stroking the long white beard of his. The spirit of this temple is proof of how you've been doing your daily duties, boy. You seem as though your heart has remained fearlessly in your days spent with the spirit of the forest. Fearless? Nothing about my duties seems very frightening. So you meant to frighten us with the duties you gave us, God. Sounds like a bad prank to me. Cough. Sumire nods, looking convinced. You could say that. I did say your souls were connected to this holy place, did I? Did I not? If your heart had been obstructed by evil, I would have sensed it right away. So you were watching how I spend my time with the spirit all along, weren't you? I was. I did not ask you to purify this spirit for nothing, you know. I'm trying to say that I recognize your effort in purifying the spirit and filling this shrine with holy aura once again. So we can stay with Kazu forever now? That's not for me to decide. I will cure you all of the sins you have formerly committed. Wait, what sins? Oh, good. I didn't think Aoi really guess what's going on, Joe. Even at this fateful decision, his thrust upon me, God cruelly averted his gaze from me. Everyone should think the same. Tomorrow you will run the festival, and if everything goes off without a hitch, the works will be done. The night of the festival allows for both human and spirits to let themselves go. I am not saying not to have fun, but I will be watching you closely. Understood. Even now it bows to him, so of course I do. I do too. As I look at the ground, I think to myself, this means that the duty God has given me will be fulfilled. I'll have to make damn it. I'll have to make my choice eventually. Will I get a choice then? Whatever. When the summer will end, Sumire and everyone else and I. Someone is tugging on my shirt. I turn around to see 4 people surrounding me, and starting me down with a suspicious eye. Oh my gosh, so cute! Kazu, what's wrong? Do you feel okay? I'm fine, it's been a long time since I've gone to a festival, so I spaced out for a bit. I pat Aoi on the head, Sumire and Tsubaki lets out a sigh of relief. It's going to be a long day. Why don't we take it easy in the shade until things get busy? Sounds good, but why are you rubbing my back? Don't let yourself get tired before we even get started. After all, today is the day your fate will be decided. Yo, not until we get our stuff good and done. I know. Despite her nonchalant appearance, I can see tears lie deep inside Sumire's eyes. Festival day means that God is going to ride the Mikoshi shrine around our town today. We need to be on guard, while the shrine is outside of God's sight. I'm not worried about humans and its other magical creatures. They are the real danger. There's too many idiot spirits that come and try to crush the festival. Yo, we can't let those jerk mess with the humans. God will be so pissed. There's never been a problem with that before. Please feed off the emotion of humans, and events like this is enough to make us drunk. They want to stand out. They want to pull pranks. They want to be beautiful and crazy, something like that. So cute. Who wouldn't? It's a festival day. I think I like Tsubaki's and Yukata a lot more. Please save the analysis for another day. Exactly. If I see anyone losing control in front of humans, they'll be forcibly silenced. I've never seen Sumire talk like that. I wonder what I got myself into. I shouldn't think too much about what comes later. As we go on with our serious talk, lots of people come and go through the shrine rounds. People? Over there, by the tree, some hairy thing is dancing. What? So it's only noon and Kagan is already going too far. Who, me? It's just a costume, I'm just a regular guy. I've never seen a human who can wiggle like that. The fuzzy freak scampers back into the forest with Sumire shouting insults into the distance. Things are just getting started. What the heck, today is going to be a rough one. Emotion swells as twilight approaches. The crowd applauds as the Mikoshi Shrine carrying God finally sets out on its annual journey, pulled by the local youth from surrounding villages. My heart is filled with expectation as the yearly festival begins. The shrine is pretty wide. How should we patrol it? Split up into groups? Cotton candy. Hush it. Seeing us like Nasuna tells off it was something new. There's no way we can cover the ground without splitting up. Kazuma is at the highest risk, so it's the best if he sticks with me. Oh really? I'm pretty sure I'm the most capable one here. Capable of screwing things up. Damn. My joke is met with a blank stare. I still want cotton candy, just cotton candy, I promise. I'll focus after some cotton candy. Oh my god, so cute. Sit down, pup. Your toe is showing. Alright. I'll go get some cotton candy. Silly kids. Every food stall has a line of waiting customer. Winding through the crowds, I focus my eyes searching for a banner that says cotton candy. Hold up, we got trouble. Already? Where? Over there, at the Lucky Fortune booth. It's swirling with evil thoughts all over. There's probably no good fortune at all. I won't let them get away with this. So that kind of thing really does happen? Yo, I'm gonna punk this hard. These suckers are gonna get a face full of Tanuki's lucky fortune. Are you sure that's the best way to handle it? Won't the old man running the booth be surprised? What about my cotton candy? And I will be useless until she gets her cotton candy. Suddenly Sumire forms a magic sign with her fingers. Spirit spotted. Fucking words. Ibachiri the Wicked. Her shadow within stretches like a snake. Oh, my leg. I can't find my wallet. Hey you, that's mine. What's this? It was lying on the ground over there. The village police rushes to the scene after overhearing the commotion pickpocket. Sumire, did you just do that? Use of cape. These spirits are very sensitive to evil auras. What's going on? What all this commotion? Tsubaki and Asuna looks bewildered to see more trouble right after they finish dealing with a suspicious lucky fortune booth. What about my cotton candy? As for Aoi, continue below. Aoi, we need you to use your nose, so please keep it together. So first, Kazuma, can you get her some cotton candy? It seems like there's not much else I can do to help out. We're shoulder to shoulder with everyone in line for the first prayer of the new year. This day brings even more people to this village than any other time. Although I do remember it being very rambunctious in the past, there'll be many things I never expected at this year's first prayer. I'm pretty sure we can just barely get permission to do sumo with humans. No playing for shitty kodamas though. If you did that, everyone will know you're a kappa. What? Considering I was born a kappa, I'd love to try one shitty kodama just once. No. I didn't think you so many spirits will casually walk through town. Things start to get really busy at night, and the sheer amount of spirits among the other villages is beyond surprising, almost terrifying. Oh brother, Sumire asked Firewheel if he'd be the target for this year's target game again. The two of them come back after doing some follow-up work with the other Haijokais and glare at the kappa when they see him. Would a Haijokai really accept a position like that? He seems pretty excited about it, Joe. The Haijokais are understanding, they don't get lost in their pride, so that's helpful. Tsubaki. The kappa flats plate of a head begins to steam. It's Tsubaki's crude joke. How does beraging? What? Taking away sumo from a kappa is the same as stripping him from his very individuality. You should have a big vocabulary for a kappa. Do not ignore my rage. Just hear us out. If you trouble the humans here, all the spirits will be banned from the festival next year. If there's no sumo, there might be as well be no festival either. If you won't let me do it with regular humans, then let me do it with him. Winner gets his shitty Kodama. Not with Kazu. If you want to wrestle that bad, I'll do it. Kappa only eats human shitty Kodamas. Despite Saoi looking on absent-mindedly, up until now she tries to intervene, but the couple just won't let her. Looks like this can't be helped. Kazuma, would you have a sumo match with him? What'll happen if I lose and get my shitty Kodama taken? Will I die? What the hell is a shitty Kodama? I heard you'll have a stomach cramp for about a week. I told you got a new shitty Kodama, Joe. Not as bad as dying, but still. You'll be fine, Kazu. Giggle. And come here for a second. Alright. I'll finally know the taste of shitty Kodama today. It become a real kappa. Okay, ready, steady? Always seems to like this kind of stuff. She stands in the center of the ring acting as a referee. I need to remember what the sumo wrestler do, but my hands down on the ground in between my legs, right? Yo, the position and all clear. The kappa longs towards me with a locked limb for a flash moment, and the scent of burning flesh drift through the air. What? Huh? Smackdown, Kazu-chan Jama is the winner. Dirty cheater. I could have been cooked alive. I can't help but feel guilty looking at the red-faced kappa lying twisted on the ground for the sumo ring. And water is pouring out of his plate head too. Hey Kazuma, that was pretty hot. Even though she's acting surprised, it was all Sumir's idea. The magic foxfire that was hiding under my shirt falls back towards its master. I demand a rematch. Dina, there's no rule in sumo against toasting your opponent. Are you serious? But do you have a problem with that? Hey human, I'll see you again next year, and I won't be burned so easily. Giving his final insult, the kappa shovels back into the forest with a surprising submission. I wonder how he's planning to defend himself. Our most valuable players of the match, the Kisunabi, and cuts his head to the side in unison with Sumir. You look so cool, Kazu. All I had to do was grab on. The kappa fell in on his own. A humble hero, angel. I breathed a sigh of relief, and the music and laughter emanating from the shrine grounds drift on the breeze. Is it like this every year? Obviously, if a festival was just fun and games, we wouldn't need to be here at all. But isn't it nice? All the while you're trying to keep spirits from interfering with the humans, you still get to enjoy the festival together. Yep, I love the summer festival. That's absolutely right. I think it would be nice if spirits and humans could always be together like this. Sumire squeezes her eyes shut and grabs onto my arm, then lets go immediately. So far so good. It's almost time and things have finally settled down. Should we go back? That's right. Divide yourself however you like. In that case, I'll go with... Are you serious? It's giving me fucking choices right now. Shit, I gotta censor that later. I'm gonna go with Aoi because reasons. You know, I think I'll go with Aoi. Yippee, Kazu. Aoi jumps into my arms and drenched with entire face with her slobbery wet tongue. Are you sure you can handle this little mutt? Do you know she forgets everything important when she gets worked up? You're so mean, I'll make sure I listen to Kazu. No more begging for food, alright? Of course not. We're here at the festival to do work, okay? We have to stay alert. We have to patrol. Quit treating me like a child. I can't handle this. I'll be here the whole time, so don't worry. It looks like Kazuma has a special preference for this mud. Getting all protective and stuff. They're all leaning and whispering to each other about something. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, okay? Just try not to get lost. Don't let go of Kazuma's hand. Gotcha. Everyone thinks I take it easy on Naoi, but she's so cute that in the end, everyone is sweet on her. Let's go, Kazu. She gets down off of me, takes my hands, and everyone looks on with a gentle gaze as we walked away. Now Mikochi's carrying on won't be back for a while, and the crowd is still flowing easily. I'm determined to do things right. I readjust my grip on Aoi's hand. Don't worry, I'm not slacking. I'm ready to tell anyone I'm seeing goofing around. That's right, good girl, good girl. I use my free hand to pat Aoi on the head. I can help you in a way no one else can. Hey Aoi, your tail. Oops, my bad. A couple of dressed Yukata turn their heads and stare at the confusion as they pass us. We dash into side alley and wait for Aoi to put her tail away. Her tail always pops out so easily. Yeah, I can usually concentrate and keep it under control, but I just can't help it when you're around. I'm just getting excited. I get excited like this, you know? And I just gotta whack it. I think it might be an effect of her dog-like nature begging around for her favorite human. Yeah, I know, but we had to keep a secret between you and me. Regular people will freak out if they saw it. It's fine. You're the only person who makes me this excited. Didn't I see something wagging when you were running around the candy shop? Well, I was with you, wasn't I? I caress her flushed cheek and Aoi twitches her nose and grabs her own tail. See, no tail. Aww. I can see the sharp pain of heartbreak hidden behind her innocent smile. When the summer's over, if I leave this place, just how much will Aoi cry? Aww. When I imagine her bawling, just can't take my hands from her face. Kazu, should we get back to patrolling duty? Right. The festival isn't over yet. We still have work to do. It's nothing. Aoi scrambles to cover her stomach with both arms, and for her ignorance is just admirable and adorable. Even though we're at the festival, we've been working without hardly eating or drinking anything. I'm getting pretty dang hungry too. I mean, I'm not really, just a little hungry. Every food stall smells so good. The smells of sauce sizzling on the hot plate is driving me crazy. Thinking about how strong Aoi's sense of smell is, I'm sure the temptation is much worse for her than it is for me. Everyone treats her like a kid, but she's really doing quite well. Alright, my stomach can't wait anymore. Let's grab something simple to eat before all the food stalls shuts down. Really? Won't Tsubaki be upset? If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. So why don't you join me? Yay! I wanna share something with Kazu. Gotcha. So what will it be? Corn on the cob. Can bear a bush like this in the cartoon as she dashes up through the crowd and the corn on the cob stand. She held up pretty well. I face a shrine and murmur a little prayer for forgiveness. Huh? Cause I got some corn. I'll be right there. Jump num 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 num. Ish, good. What? Have a bite. Alright, one bite. Yum. The firm chewiness of the sweet and spicy sauce covered fried squid that Aoi but that tastes so good. Alright, I'm pretty satisfied. Let's go. Shaved ice! When Aoi is finally released from her restraint of no food eating, her culinary curiosity knows no bound. I have to say, at least this side of her seems pretty childish. I smile wearily as I run after Aoi when she darts back into the crowd. Excuse me, sorry, did you see a little girl with a red ribbon around here? A little girl? Your granddaughter? One moment she was holding my hand, the next moment she was gone. I looked back and forth between the clearly troubled old lady and Aoi's back. Oi, I'm gonna take this woman to the information center. So just sit tight and eat your shaved ice. Sorry for the trouble. No problem, you must be worried. They might have already found her, so let's go right away. Taking her right to the information center was the right choice. When we get there, a cute little girl dressed in a yukata and holding some candy is standing there looking lonely. I'm very relieved it didn't turn out into a big to-do. Thank you so much, young man. Oh, I didn't do much. No need to thank me. Thank Maester. Seeing the little girl only as tall as my waist reminds me of a little Aoi from back in the day. The feeling of her soft hair against my hand when I pat her on the head reminds me of Aoi too. Enjoy the festival. I have to get back to the girl I was with. The old lady bows at me and I return the favor before leaving the information center. When I finally get back to Aoi, Kazu! Yay, scene! Huh? Where were you? I was so shocked to see you gone. Athletic little Aoi leaps into my chest and clings on tight with her arms and legs. The crowd surrounding us can't help staring. My face must be bright red. I was helping someone find a lost little girl. I'm pretty sure I told you where I was going. Well, I got lost too. If I figured you could just use your nose to track me anytime. It's not that easy in a crowded place like this. I thought you might have abandoned me. I'm so sorry. My attempt to put Aoi down was firmly resisted, so I waddled away from the main path, still holding her. Do you buy a shaved ice yet? It's fine, I don't want it anymore. I'm not going to leave you alone again, okay? These words are of no reassurance to Aoi. She shakes her head and continues to hold on to me. Even though I was only going for a moment, she really seems to be been anxious over my disappearance. Aoi remains silent as I carry her away from the crowd robbing her bag. May I lick you? No way, not one with that many people around. As I keep patting her head, with a gentle patience, she snuggled closer to me. She really isn't all that trouble. What's with the freaking song, though? Whatever. Aoi's brows finally relaxed. It looks like our snuggle session has managed to calm her down. Castle looks fireworks. Startled by the sudden sound overhead, her head and tail peeks out for a moment. Oh man, it's already time for the fireworks? They're setting them off pretty close to here. There's so many noises at the same time. The sound of applause and the voice of crowd rises and falls in the distance, blending with the robust pops. Oh, can you see? It's so beautiful. Yeah. Aoi takes a quick glance at the night sky above. Then she curls up and nuzzles on my neck with her nose. Wait, are you afraid of fireworks? I like them, but I like Kazuya more. She's so fucking adorable. I don't know if that's a fair comparison. She takes away my ability to focus on the brilliant colors in the night sky. Right now, everyone is watching the fireworks, right? Nobody's watching us. Let me lick you, okay? It starts off gently. Yeah, that taste of Kazuya makes me relaxed. Oh boy. There we go, finally. As I continue to pet her head, the licking on my neck becomes more aggressive. If anyone finds out you're letting me do this, they'll get me again. Like I'm some kind of a child. I don't see a problem with being a little childish. She fits perfectly in my lap, and I lean in close as I caress her. Don't worry about growing up too fast. Me and everyone else will like you just as you are. But I don't want to be a kid forever. Her breath tickles the skin on my neck. I always liked you, Kazu, and I know I like you in a different way. You taught me how grown-ups like each other. I always purposely positioned her crotch again right over mine. What I really want is to be like this to be like the other girls. If everyone keeps treating me this way, it means that no one thinks of me as a woman. And I wish I had a big chest like Sumire or Nasuna. I really is a woman. I think I can now accept the fact that Aoi is no longer that little girl I used to run around the mountains with, getting muddy each day. But that doesn't mean that those kids are gone forever. I told you before, I don't think I could handle it if you suddenly had a huge strike like Sumire. Her boobs are much bigger than we were kids. I think to myself as I massage them. Oh my god. Let's grab on one step at a time together, alright? I mean, I can hardly claim to be a responsible adult myself. Together. Like you, sweet and naive just as you are. And if you decided to be a grown-up woman, then I'll like you just as you are then too. I love everything about you. Kazu, kiss, lick. As we kiss, Aoi lets out a loud piercing moan. Kazu? Oh my god. I lost for pink cherry blossom lips as hold her in the midst of the fireworks above. I can't handle it anymore. I feel so weak and so wet down there. Are you serious? Her panting breath and hot crotch against mine really makes me aware of just how much she's grown. Kazu, please be gentle with me. We can't do this here. The word I finally find myself saying are an affirmative to her request. Then take me somewhere else, Kazu. I wrap out in my arms and pick her up. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop the video right here. I've been recording for way too long, and I will leave this for another day. So yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, and hopefully the next one will be shorter than this one.